Previously on I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Things were pretty uneventful until the glow came. A year older, we rushed to the front lines, and the battle was dominated. Perhaps too much. But hey, a year without real risk. That's at least nice. In the next year, Cal and Tammy started dating, and Congruence started having some fatal errors. We follow her instructions and fix her, but we can't help but wonder if we should have tried to figure out what was wrong. Later, the robot that likes to break down becomes sentient. It wants to live, and why wouldn't it? So we obviously let it live and gain a robot friend. We get an ominous warning about the shimmer.
I have the biology to help in medbay, and we have a father who's probably in geoponics not wearing his face mask. And we've sucked at staying put in the past. So, do we assume Dad is in geoponics and we need to help him? Or do we head to medbay and try to help there? Because we're not going to listen to the stay put.
We decide to go to geoponics to check on Dad. Alas, he was taken to the medbay.
I was hedging my bets. I was right to worry about Dad. Figured if they went to the medbay, someone else could help. Damn it, Dad. Be alright. Tange places a sample from your dad under an analyzer and turns it on. She looks tired. I'm sorry, Selene, she mumbles. We're so close, or we were close. Sit with him for a while until Dr. Instant sends you back to his quarters to rest. In the early hours of the morning, you hear that your dad has passed. If I had gone to the med bay, I wonder if I could have stopped this, but I don't know if I could have. So, what is this? 3 months apart, we've lost both parents?
And goodbye, Dad. We're an orphan now. And at least Dad's death allowed them to find a cure for Shimmer. Well, a bit later, we got ourselves a secret admirer. Who could it be? It's Tangent. I mean, who else could it be? She's like the only person we talk to regularly. A bit later, Tangent starts asking us weird questions. We wake to heartbreak in the glow, only for the real nightmare to begin. And like usual, we stupidly rush to help. And our crazy leader wants us to let them in? That's because the crazy bastard rigged the square to explode without telling anyone, with the explosives we use for mining that we can't make any more of. That sure won't bite us in the ass. For our coming of age, we have a party, and we dance with Tange. But our crazy leader ruins the mood and declares we're going to war with the planet and wants us to join the fight. Shortly after, we start to hear a bit about Tangent's big project, and we try to learn what's going on with her, but she remains cryptic. Then we find ourselves alone, and, well, we make a proposal Tange can't refuse, and we start dating, and she's more for it than we expected. Later, Tange shares some science thoughts with us, and they sound quite dangerous. We confronted her about it, and asked her not to do them, which she ultimately says she doesn't want to, but she doesn't know how to stop. The only way we could was confront our crazy leader, and surprisingly he listened. But not without threatening us. We stopped a plague, a genocide, and who knows what side effects it would have happened, what other life is still out there. Later that year, we learned that Tammy's going to be a mother. Meanwhile, we got some fungus named after us. Another glow, another attack. Attack that lasts for days with waves of monsters. We eventually meet a new creature who seems to be humanoid that we try to talk to, and it can actually speak back. But just as we're starting to converse with it, we're interrupted and they vanish. Shortly after, the attack ends, and tensions are rising among everyone. Our nightmares return once again, and alas, that's where we begin today, at the start of year 18.